That was my bad. Sorry about that. Um.
Okay. It's time to get the show on the road. Match timer or lobby timer has been started.
Lovely.
In,
So I'm
4,
gonna.
in
Yep.
4 minutes, we will be loading into the match.
I'm gonna switch it over to the team screen once again. I'm just saying. So we have the Daedalus Legacy versus the Steel Vanguard in one of the first matches of SES number 328.
Yes. Currently, it seems like the lobby game is rather passive. We also still have a rather long time on the clock, with 3 minutes as of right now. Ah. Oh, Alpha, not starting soon. It started.
All right, so we're gonna be going into Periton Rumble, and I'm seeing a whole lot of Paranades from the teams.
I mean, considering that this red team is opting for Spire and Galleon, that's not really surprising. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to the match start with 30 seconds until lock.
30 seconds to lock, and we're not seeing a lot of switches here. Both teams seem very content with what they have already.
Yeah, it seems. I think the blue team hasn't changed since match start, and the red team changed once each. But that's about it.
And that's not
And with
something
that,
you usually see in the SES lobbies, in my experience.
we are locked. So, what would be your expectations going into this match?
Well, the Pyramidion is going to have a little bit of an easier time than the fish. The fish is very susceptible to all of the carronades on the other side, and that's going to be very dangerous, putting the Pyramidion in possibly a 2v1 if the fish gets popped too early. However, the other team does have a lot of disables, meaning if they can get the right engagement, they too could have a very strong start. So I would say it's anyone's game.
And that's always the best.
Yes, so we're gonna go in here and look at the Butter building. piloted by Steambrains. It is a Carospire with a top Gatling and a top flak and a bottom mine launcher. And the Galileo's groupies, piloted by Ortagon. It is a brawling galleon with double Hawatchas, double carronades, and a Gatling with a mine launcher on the back. That's not very usual.
Not really. Ship number 3 will be the 5th element. It's a goldfish piloted by Moshana. He's bringing a carronade on the side, Roger front, and Gat flag on the starboard side. And ship number 4 is the serious business, permanent piloted by Where Am I? It's an Artling with top deck Artemis Gatling, side flag Artemis.
Alright, and we're heading straight into it here with fire already going out. The serious business taking some Gatling, taking some Hawatchas. But not really any real danger here.
No, not really. 5th element is pushing forwards, deep into the enemy it seems, trying to target down the butter building.
Yeah, and the galleon is quite far away from the spire, so the spire would have a hard time getting away from the fish if they got it locked down.
But right now the spire robber needs to be careful not to hit the building.
And that's some engines hits on the spire. Pyramidion going in on the galleon here.
And that might be the spire's balloon gone. Ah, almost. They're getting some good hits here.
Yeah, we got a balloon break on the fish, struggling to get up there.
The fish just sat down on the crane with the tip of its balloon. Nice.
And now it seems like both.
Also, are you sure you're actually showing the match?
I am not. Oh my god, oh my lord.
Well, we can assure you that nothing happened in the stuff you haven't seen.
Yeah, nothing has happened yet. A lot of things are happening right now. Just believe us on that.
With 5th element being double broken again, looking awfully low, and they are falling down onto some nifty terrain here. If they're not careful, that might just be their demise. But Galileo's group is also under a lot of pressure from the serious business. And the 5th element will get time to recover.
Yeah, the 5th element is not right out of the game yet, and we get a lot of hits here on the galleon.
Yeah,
rebuilding their hull just in time.
Broken and they're just holding onto a sliver of health right there.
However, the Pyramidian's futures... Oh! Straight into the environment there. However, they might just get the galleon here. Hull is low. But he's gonna hold on with the balloon block.
First kill is obtained by Red. Let's see what the 5th element can do in this situation.
It seems like they're going for a run here.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, with those mine hits, it's gonna be very hard to get out of there.
Yeah. Okay. Bigger picture. Red team is leading 2-0. The spire hasn't suffered any damage, while the galleon is looking awfully low.
Yeah, so next engagement could really go either way, and that's what I think is the fun part about this match, is that every engagement could just go either way. Either they get the disables or the red team gets the pops. So blue team is spawning in the northern spawn here.
They have been found by red team.
Yeah, so spots going out, the galleon remaining... No, they're spotted as well.
Guess the blue team will for now just go ham on the galleon, try to take them out as fast as possible.
That is the probable course of action, yeah.
Or rather, the fish will go ham on the galleon while the Pyramidion takes care of, or takes the spire out of the fight. do some good Artemis disables.
Yeah, blue team seems to be going for a very careful approach here, trying to get some disables before moving in.
Might actually be a good goal, considering that there's a lot of firepower coming out of both red ships.
Yeah, and if they do get that pop, that could be an easy 2v1 for the red team if they get one of the ships out of the picture. The fish here seems to be going for a flank, maybe trying to get the galleon here.
But considering he's spotted that flank, won't be surprising.
An unsurprising flank, but a flank nonetheless.
Yeah, but Gallius Drupris is prepared for it.
Yeah, so we get the pop, we get the disable, fish falling down.
Actually, no disables. Also, is he? He is not.
Pyramidion getting hull broken there. Got explosive damage coming out. Not too much though.
Yeah, serious. They probably got the burst guns of the butter building.
Yes, and then we have the galleon who seems to be chasing down the fish down here.
Which seems kinda odd, but
Yeah, because now they lose their
Gallius
balloon.
just hit their own mine.
So they lose their balloon, they get popped.
Butter building popped as well.
Bodybuilding is, yeah, in a very hard situation here.
Yeah. This is indeed some serious business coming out there. And with that, the Gallius Grubis goes down. Another Spire sitting in the double focus.
And now we're in a 2v1. It's probably going to be a quick cleanup here with the Spire. They seem to be going for any perma that they can get at this point.
Yeah, they are not looking good, and they got no additional perma down there.
So blue team looking pretty good now for the next engagement, only losing about a sixth of the Pyramidian's health.
That's a bit more accurate than than yesterday.
And we have friendly Huacha from the 5th element.
Yeah, so trying to go for those really nice engine disables. That's better not going to happen since there's no friendly fire in this game.
And now we have the red team spawning in again. And if we look at the map, it seems like blue team has a rough idea of where to go and look for them.
I mean, considering we're on Paraton, which is one of the smallest maps in the game, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so we have spots out on both teams. However, serious business remains unspotted.
Surprising. Since they are sitting high in the open.
So spots out on both of the red team's ships and on the serious business.
Spotted.
The 5th element is remaining hidden though.
Yeah.
Seems like the red team might be trying to set up here, forcing the blue team to come in.
Yeah.
Through a heavily mined passage here. Blue team trying to shoot down the mines.
I mean, blue team can just go around and go through a different passage.
So we got fire out on the galleon by both the blue team's ships here. Galleon responding with some fire in return and seems to be going for cover.
Seems like this would be a rather slow engagement, as both teams are trying to get the better position and forcing the other team to make a move.
Yeah, exactly. They're both just looking for the better engagement here. They both have requirements that they need to fill in order to get a beneficial engagement here. Spire seems to be clearing out its own mind passage here, maybe thinking about using it. However, the blue team is moving away and around.
Oh, serious business needs to be careful that they don't get popped in that position. That might be lethal.
Yeah, a lot of high buildings here where you need to be really careful just not to get popped. Blue team bumping into each other a bit while trying to back off here. The fish is trying to get in, the Pyramidian is trying to get out.
The Spire just died on terrain, I presume.
What happened to the Spire?
Business got credited for it.
Alright then. So, Galleon in a real pickle here as the Spire ceased to exist while going through the passage, I assume.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream right now, over on the second. Let's see what happens there. Oh, Gallia's group is not looking good right here. And it seems they're drifting into a building. Yes, they are.
The Galleon probably not getting much done before they die, and then they go. 2-4.
In favor of blue. Oh yeah, okay, Butter Building got shot a few times from the serious business, but then they got stuck in some weird terrain and imploded there.
Alright. So red team spawning again, and blue team haven't moved much from where they were before. Both teams probably gonna meet somewhere in the middle of the map here.
Yeah.
Spots going out
And
there.
now it's the red team's turn to make a move.
And the Galleon is going at an incredible speed here, just trying to get into the middle of it.
That's actually a Moonshine Galleon. And she just goes in for the ram, I presume.
A Galleon ram.
Or a flyby. It's more like a flyby, even but both side guns got disabled.
So the Spire moving in to benefit from the chaos caused by the Galleon here.
Seems like the target of choice for blue team is currently the Galileo's group base. Which is now broken. But so is the serious business, and the serious business looking awfully low. They just need a few shots and they are dead.
Yeah, and that hull is going to be very hard to keep up against that amount of Gatling fire.
Yeah, and there we go.
So I would say the Galleon made a very good job of making itself the center of attention here. We have some perma going out into the Spire.
Yeah, with the fifth element using his Gatling flak side.
And even more hull breaks here. They really need to stop this fish if they want to preserve their perma.
But also this fish is fighting on a lost position. With the Galileo's group is going down on his side.
Yeah.
They will pump him full of Watcher and Caro.
So I see that the Pyramidian has spawned now. However, I don't think they will be moving in.
But currently it seems like they are moving in. Yeah, it might actually be a bad call to make. The fifth element is still holding on to the majority of its perma, and it's currently in a position.
Yeah, they seem very passive now, waiting to see what's happening. The fifth element is holding on though. It almost seems like the other team is trying to keep them alive.
Serious business is in the fight right now, with some long-range fire being shot at the butter building. And fifth element moving out of its hiding spot.
That's really dangerous for red team, because if butter building is to die, which one flag clip might very well do at this point, it is game over for the red team.
But if they get a good drop on both blue ships, they might also close this match right here, right now.
Heavy punishment going out on the Spire here. Galleon doing its best to protect its ally here. However, both ships seem very determined.
Yes, but it's really not looking good.
incredibly fast hull repairs though on the bodybuilding there, as the hull fell and came up within a very short amount of time. Now it seems they've shifted their attention to the galleon once again, and they bounce against the wall.
Fifth element is looking awfully low, and they are holding only on to a slipper of the Burma. And they about to hit a mine? Yes, they do. Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah, so the fifth element looking very rough there on both guns
So is
and
the
balloon.
butter building actually, and they are lining themselves up for some flak. We're just not gonna fire. Mines being thrown left and right.
So it seems like the blue team was able to recover there a little bit. Fifth element once again coming up from the ground here. Taking a nasty watcher though.
Yeah, but that watcher ended up doing nothing, as no components were broken, and the butter building is down again. Butter armor is down again, flux coming out of the fish.
Once again, an incredibly fast hull repair on that spire. They are aware of how much in danger they are.
Guess they have one dedicated engineer just standing next to it.
Now the fifth element looking like it's in a pickle. However, the Pyramidion coming in on the butter building here, going for the ram.
The butter building actually stuck against the building there. They're broken once again. Double broken actually.
Oh, and now just with 1% health.
They are lining themselves up for get kill, which might as well happen. Not now, it seems.
Yeah, they got their balloon up, so the balloon is now soaking most of the Gatling fire here.
Seriously?
And down goes the Pyra, and now
on terrain.
fifth element is very much in a pickle here.
Oh, but now Galileo's group needs to be really careful that they don't accidentally push their ally into terrain there. Both redships being stuck in that little, whatever it is, with Bone and Boone, and the butter building dies on the building.
Incredibly tense match there.
That's a bit of irony. That's a bit of irony right there.
The butter building crushed against the building.
Yes. So that would be Steel Vanguard obtaining the victory with a final score of 5-4 in their favor. Congratulations. Do I have... No, I don't. So. Steel Vanguard, you can stay. Sorry. Dearest Legacy, you can stay with us. Steel Vanguard, you may leave.
Alright, and now we'll go into a short pause before the next game. Alright, and we're currently sitting in the lobby between the Daedalus Legacy versus the Pomelos. Whichever team loses here is going to be eliminated from the tournament, so the stakes are very high.
And we have 1 minute remaining until match start. Seems that the Pomelos are set on the Shrike Pyramiding combo, while Daedalus Legacy is currently considering a Crusader Stormbreaker combo.
Yeah, so very different from their first game.
Actually, Steam Reigns is kind of known for playing his Crusader. It's a hybrid Crusader, so you have a short range and long range side, and he can fly that really well. But let's see what this match will bring us. People are already readying up. I like it. We will start on time. And there's of course someone unreadies. Perfect. Don't even need to do anything here.
And this time I will make sure that I actually switch over to the gameplay screen before the game starts.
You might do that now.
Already been done.
Perfect.
Alright, so I'll start off with the two captains I know all too well. First we have the Ia, a Shrike with 2 Hawatchas. And then that would be a Gatling and a Carronade, piloted by Hellfire. Along with the Victor, a Artling with a side... Gatling...
Flame of Flak.
Oh, Flame of Flak, yeah. Sorry. Piloted by Sunstrom.
And ship number 3 is the Dreamland, Crusader piloted by Steam Reigns. He's bringing Lumber Watcher, Double Flag, Hades, Gatling. And ship number 4 is Thor's Grubies, Stormbreaker piloted by Autogon. He's bringing a Watcher on starboard side, and what's that? Gatling, Double Banshee on port.
A disgustingly green Stormbreaker.
Don't you know the law of Ganzavigos? The more vibrant your camouflage, the less likely you are to be seen.
And so the Ia is moving incredibly fast here, going at breakneck speeds.
Moonshine drift sail. He is drifting. Hellfire is drifting.
Yeah, so he's probably going for some early scouts here, the blue team.
And currently he's drifting off the map.
Yeah. Moving at what I would say is a normal speed for this game. And then we have the Ia coming in here at Mach 10.
Actually, we might see some Moonshine drift sail play also coming from the Thor's Groupies, as their gunner has drift sail. Okay, Ia has seen blue team. The Victor is currently still moving in. Ia just casually doing a flyby.
So it seems some slight harassment here is actually going out. The Thor's Groupies is gonna have to react to this and help their ally, who actually seems very capable of defending themselves here, forcing the Shrike off them.
Yeah, the Shrike just lost all their guns in this engagement, and now the Victor is on the scene, starting to fire as well.
Seems to be going after the Stormbreaker here, while the Ia moves in to once again harass the Crusader.
Yeah, that's another flyby right there. Hellfire using that drift sail to its finest, it seems. Now
we have Lumberjack fire going out on the Victor here, along with some Gatling on the Shrike.
Thor's is looking awfully low right there. They are holding on to just a really little bit of
took
perma.
A massive hit. However, they act very much like a squid in that perma usually doesn't matter too much. If you get hull broken, you're usually dead either way.
Unless, of course, you're Mighty Cap.
Of course. Alright, and the Victor now going for the Crusader, while Ia and Thor's Groupies seems to have their own little standoff over by the side there.
Yeah, and it seems that in this case Thor's Groupies shot first and got the better damage on the Ia.
And Dreamland trying to help their ally there by shooting over some Lumberjack, but the Victor is saying, hey, give me some attention here.
You're about to die as flags go out.
However, Dreamland keeping their life with the whole reboot
Yeah,
here.
I mean, the entire clip went in. I can assure you that, but Crusaders don't die from
Yeah.
one greased flag clip anymore. Anyways, the Pomelos obtained the first kill in this match.
Stormbreaker seems to be going for some sneaky perma here instead of trying to get out. However, it does seem like they are gonna get out.
No, they're not.
Alright, I forgot about the fact that Hellfire has the speediest combo of tools I think you can have in the game.
But,
it's-
yeah, okay. The Stormbreaker is setting themselves up for that exact same location. Situation as the gunner was on top deck, but they are just gonna die anyways. So, that means that red team is in the lead with a score of 2-0. They've suffered no perma damage. And we still have more than 15.5 minutes on the clock. But this isn't the speediest match yet that I've ever seen.
Alright, so it
Yeah,
seems
yes.
like red team is splitting up here, going one way each here on the map, trying to cover as much ground as
the
possible.
Victor seems to be. Oh wait, that's their spawn. Does red team spawn in the north and blue in the south?
Okay, so we have a double blue spawn here on the Victor, and
Ooh.
Hellfire responding very quickly, moving back here to help his ally.
Yeah, Moonshine drift sail backwards into the fight and overshooting a bit. Nice. Just casually charging backwards. And
Going for a
rubbing the
ram.
grenade all its way.
Very cheeky ram, but getting the whole break.
Oh,
However,
actually, yeah, and Dreamland are broken. Both ships eating a bit of perma damage. Well, it's way more crucial on the Crusader, I would say, as it's now can die from one greased flag clip.
yeah, and there comes the flak. However, they get the
But
clutch.
they get the rebuild in time.
Get the clutch rebuild. Victor, however, chasing the Dreamland, and Thor's groupie seems to be a bit stuck here with the IA.
Yeah, they can't really make a move to save their ally because the EI is on the scene and ready to do some damage to them. But now the Victor will get the drop on the Dreamland, it seems, while those groupies is struggling to get close and enough to save them.
And there comes the whole break, and there comes the kill.
Oof. Okay, let's see. Yeah, firing its watch into the Thor's groupies, not really effective. But
Now we'll see if the Thor's groupies is gonna try and make a great escape, or if they're gonna accept their fate here.
I think they're gonna accept their fate. Or maybe they're running, but they lost an engine. They lost the main engine.
The most important out of all the engines.
Yes.
We see the drift sail going out, the moonshine going out. They are trying to reach the maximum speed here, trying to just bolt out of here.
Yeah, but IA is just simply faster and pumping the Watcher into them. Which doesn't do much because those groups fired the Watcher as well. Thankfully, the IA has another one. And they are dead.
Yeah, but it seems like blue team were very much aware of the situation they were in, as the other ship, the Crusader, has not spawned yet. However, I don't know if they have much longer on the timer here, and red team is gonna be
they
looking.
have to spawn soon, and red team is preparing to intercept that 4 spawn as well as they can. They are observing all spawns. There it is. Actually, the Dreamland. Oh wait, no, the Victor has visual on them.
Yeah, but
Double
they do
respawn.
get to spawn together. Now the spots are going out here. The Victor moving in. The Dreamland going up to try and meet them.
Yeah, the EA is coming in at the side. Charging in with his unimaginable speed.
Not quite getting the pop, which would have been very strong considering the Arklings' very weak upwards arcs.
But now the EA is in, and they are messing everything up here.
They have entered full-on brawling mode here. Hawat just going out. Ia taking damage.
Awfully low. They've already suffered a bit of damage, but with the Crusader dying there, the Pomelos obtained the victory with a final score of 5-0. Is it 0?
Yes, 5-0.
Yes, okay. 5-0. Oh boy.
Alright, and that would be it for us. I guess
Yes.
we will be sending you over to the mainstream of Alpha.
Yes. Alpha
Yes.
Sierra.
And we'll see all of you around whenever that might happen.
Good night.
Good night.